everyone. In this video, we will learn a C++ program to multiply two matrices. Okay, so we are going to learn how to multiply two matrices in C++. Before that, we have to learn how to multiply two matrices. Matrix is a form of two-dimensional array. You know about two-dimensional array. It has two sides, that is one the size of the row and number two size of the column, right? So here the matrix A has something called matrix A has the row, two rows, right? And what, two rows, and then column will be three column, right? And here it is a 3 by 3 matrix. And in order to multiply, we know that there is a condition, that is the column of the first one and the row of the second one. The column of the first one and the row of the second one should be same value. That is, here both are 3. Then we can multiply this and the output of this matrix will have an order of 2 by 3, right? So this is the basic idea behind how to multiply two matrices. If the column of the first and the row of the second is not equal, then we can't multiply it. Okay, so let's get started. So this is our expected output, right? So this is our expected output. Here we have to enter the first matrix and we have to enter the second matrix and we have to find the product. Automatically, while we enter these two inputs, we will get automatically the output, right? So this is the output and this is the program. So you know already the first two lines, like hash include iostream using namespace standard, right? And here we are using functions. We are using functions to multiply. And here the function name is matrix multiplication. Here this is the function declaration step, right? Function declaration step. And the function declaration step means the data type of the output data, the function name, and two inputs. Here we have declared two inputs, right? A and B, which have the A have the 2 is the row size and 3 is the column size, and B another in having 3 row and column, and the output will be stored in the product. So this is initialized here, that is opening a bracket, and then we are initializing it with what? So this is the initializing, that is another array, two-dimensional array to store the output, which having 10 rows and 10 columns. That means maximum number of inputs. But we know that our result only contains 2 rows and 3 columns, right? And the R1 will have the first element having first matrix have the row value 2, column value 3, next matrix have the row value and column value 3, and we are declaring ijk. So this is the data type or data declaration, and this is the function declaration, and this is the condition we have to check. The column of the first, if it is this is not equal to, if the column of the first is not equal to, so this is not equal to symbol, is equal to the is not equal to the row of the second matrix, then the output will be like this. Cout will be like column of the first matrix should be equal to row of the second matrix, otherwise the matrix cannot be multiplied. So we can write in this way. And else, so if this condition is there, then this will be the output. Otherwise we have to enter the first matrix, right? We have to enter the first matrix. That means we have to enter each elements, and you know that for entering each elements, we have to specify the rows and column. That is, in the first row, there will be 3 column members are there. So, in order to pass each column, each rows and column, we have to declare the I and J. For I equal to 0, I less than R1 for giving the row elements, and I plus plus. And for J equal to 0, J less than C1, J plus plus. Cout A of ij, that means first I value will be 0, j value will be 0, that means we will get the first element, right? So this is the first element. Now what will happen is this, the I value is 0 and j value will be 1, j is incremented to 1, then what will happen, A01, A01 means this element. Okay, now A02, right? So the first this j loop will be incremented, and then what will happen when j is less than c1 j plus plus. So we have to get the output. Now I will be incremented to 1 and then I will be incremented to 1. That means this row will be obtained. So in order to give the elements in a matrix, we have to use the I loop and J loop. I for column, I for row and J for column, and its maximum size is R1 and maximum size of column is C1 and C out A of ij. Likewise, we have to enter the second matrix. So C out, the second matrix is I equal to 0, I less than, here R2, I plus plus. For J equal to 0, J less than C2, J plus plus. C out B of Ij. That's the only difference. And why we are putting this C out end point? That means we are closing this line like this. We are stopping here, right? So we are getting a new line for another sentence. That's why we are using this one. If the program is not having this thing also, we can run this program without an error. And now for I equal to 0, I less than R1, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than C2, j plus plus. So we know that our product of the matrix will be containing the row value, that is the first value of the first matrix's row value, and the column will be the second matrix column value, right? So that is given here. And we are initializing, so we already know that our result will be stored in a matrix name product, and we are initializing the product ij as 0 first. Okay, product ij as 0 first. Now for I equal to 0, I less than R1, I plus plus, j equal to 0, j less than C2, j plus plus. That means we are scanning each elements. Now why we use this value, that is k loop. For k equal to 0, k less than C1, k plus plus, product of ij equal to product of ij plus aik into bkj. Why we are using this k loop? Because we know that how we will multiply this matrix, like 2 into 1 plus 4 into 3 plus 1 into 2. That is, each row has to be multiplied with each column elements and should be added together. For that we are using the k value. Okay. Now the k has either k less than C1, otherwise k less than R2. Okay. Now k plus plus. So this is a step. Product ij equal to product ij plus aik into bkj. So first the k value will be 0, right? K value will be 0, I value will be 0, j value will be 0. Now that means the first element is taken and the product of 0, 0. That means first element equal to product 0, 0 plus a of 0, k value is also 0. A of 0, 0 into b of 0, 0. That means the first element plus this is initialized, product ij is initialized as 0. So 0 plus the product of the first two elements like this. 2 into 1. Now we have to multiply this 4 with 3, right? 4 with 3. For that, now what will happen? K is incremented to 1. So product of ij equal to product of ij plus a of 0, 1 into b of k value is 1, right? 1, 0. So a of 0, 1 into b of 1, 0. A of 0, 1 into b of 1, 0. Okay. So we will get this product. So likewise, we will operate it with this operation. Now we have to see this product, right? So our result is stored here. So see out product of ij. And for that, I equal to 0, I less than R1, I plus plus, j equal to 0 for calling each elements. And now there is another thing, like we have to initialize these elements, right? So a of 2, 3. Two elements or two row elements are given, and these elements of b is also given here, and matrix multiplication ab, that means this is the function calling. Okay, when we call the function matrix multiplication ab, what will happen? These values will be passed to the function definition, and our function definition is defined here, right? So return 0. Okay, so this is the entire concept how to multiply two matrix. Thank you.